Hello, Leo. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat, and join us here, guys. Just so you know, this is an all Leo channel. So come on in, grab a seat, and join us. All right. Come as you are, guys. Spirit, what is coming towards Leo, and what should Leo know? What is coming toward Leo, and what should Leo know? All right. First card out. Justice in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's something being done here that is unfair. It might be something that's being done in a marriage, or it might be something that is being done in church. There's definitely some injustice that is being done here. I feel like you feel, or at least in the past tense, you might have felt like you needed to defend yourself. But I do see here that you freed yourself. You eventually freed yourself from something here. Because there was something here that was causing you a lot of grief, you know. I feel like that's what I'm looking at here. There was something here that was causing you a lot of grief, wasn't there? Something here was exhausting you because it was so unjustified. Yes, it was. And that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you were refusing to give up. There was something here that was happening and you just refused to give up here. Okay, so maybe you had to leave an organization. That's what I'm seeing here, because I feel like this, I'm going to say organization because I don't know what kind of organization this is, but there was some kind of crooked organization, Leo, that you had to get away from. And I think that is exactly what you did. You got up and you moved away from this dilemma, you know, whatever this was that you were going through, because you knew that it wasn't right for you, you know. I feel like here that a part of you was actually panicking. So there was something going on that was causing you to panic here. There was something here that was making you feel trapped, you know, and powerless in a situation. And I think it had something to do with somebody in a organization. It could have been a cult leader, okay? Maybe for one of you, this was a cult leader that was doing this, you know? Yeah, maybe this was a cult leader, okay? But because I do see it, this is a very crooked organization that was confining you, making you feel stuck, making you feel trapped, you know, pretty much like as though they were putting you in jail. If not physical jail, then it was some kind of mental jail, that's for sure. All right, and that's what I'm seeing there. Okay, so what you did here, though, is that because you were dealing with this, I see this as you didn't know, like you really didn't know what you were getting yourself into. I feel like that's what I'm looking at here. Like you really didn't know what was being hidden behind the doors, you know. I feel like what was going on in this organization, you had no clue about what was going on. But whatever it was something that really caused you to be up in your head. You know, you were really stuck in your head about it. So it was something that really bothered you, something that caused you to keep playing it over and over again. You know, what they said, what he said, things like that. And you had to find out. I feel like that's what you ended up doing. You had to find out. There was something going on, and you just couldn't let it rest until you found out what was going on. It really drug you down. That's what I'm seeing. So whatever it was something that was it was something that was really a party pooper. You know, like it really popped your bubble. You know, it was something that really popped your bubble here, and you just didn't know what to do. You didn't know what to say. Yeah, you didn't know what to say. You didn't know what to do. You were stuck. It's kind of like you were in a very dark place there about what was going on. You were completely caught off guard. I feel like this is something that really caught you completely off guard. I do see here that you departed. Like you departed. You decided to get away from there. Okay? You decided to move on, to try to get away, but only to find yourself stuck. That's what I'm seeing here. You try to get away, but only to find yourself completely stuck and ending up having to return to this organization. That's what I'm seeing. Well, this is the craziest reading I've ever done. But that's exactly what I'm seeing. You try to get away, and then you ended up finding yourself going right back because of some kind of betrayal. Wow, this is like the most interesting reading I've ever done. Okay, so there was some form of betrayal here, right? From a frenemy. So somebody you thought was a friend of yours, somebody that you thought you can count on, turned out, no, you cannot count on that person. That person turned you in. Oh, yes, that's what happened here. This person actually turned you in to the leader of this organization. This was a friend, quote, friend of me. Wow. So this person told and betrayed your trust. You must have told them, right? You'd let them know. You probably were thinking you were doing something nice by inviting them to come on with you, right? That's probably what you did. That's what I feel like. Oh, these things. I feel like that's what you did here. You know, I feel like that's exactly what you did. You possibly let this person know what was going on, what were you planning to do, and that person betrayed you in the worstest way. And you found yourself right back where you started from. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Wow. So then what ended up happening is that after you had to return, you ended up receiving some form of wake up call. I think that was this huge wake up call for you. Yes. And you might have felt like, oh, you're going to have to start all over again trying to get away from these people. Wow. So that's what you did, starting from scratch. It was a huge wake up call. You made a huge personal transformation here. Yes, that's what you did. A huge transformation. Your fear, there was a change in your fear. Your fear was no longer what it was before. Your fear was actually these people. These people, this organization became your biggest fear. Wow. Unbelievable. Spirit, what else does Leo need to know? What else is going on with Leo here? Okay, this was the first one that came out. Okay, so this is telling me that you might have taken action. Your fear changed and you were ready to take action. That's what you did. You decided, okay? You made a decision, right? Even though these people try to close doors to you here, because that's what I'm seeing here, they might have even broken you up from a loved one, all right? Separated you from a loved one, took away your finances so you couldn't be independent, and tried to make you stuck. They tried to trap you. And that's what I'm seeing here. So whoever this is, this is somebody who closed this door on you, where you couldn't go down a path. You were meant to go down this path. You were meant to walk away. You were meant to be in this energy. But somebody, whoever this frenemy was, helped these people to block you in. Yes, and I feel like you were in some form of jail, because you were completely confined here. So there's no difference between this and jail, other than you were walking around, possibly. Yes. This is telling me that this is not over. This is not over. This organization, even if you were to get away, because I'm not seeing you getting away yet. It's not showing me in the reading, so it kind of makes me feel like you're still there. But if you were to try to get away, they would come and get you because they feel like this is an unfinished cycle. This is not done. They're not done with you. They're not done with you. And the fact that they took your finances, I feel like this is what I'm looking at. They took your finances. So really, you have no way of getting away. So even if you wanted to, you really don't have any financial support, or your property, or whatever this is indicative of. Because this shows me more of like your independence. Like they have stolen your independence from you. So this could be property. This could be your income. This could be them having control over your bank accounts, okay? things like that. This is them having full control over you, of your finances. Yes. There's definitely something illegal here. This is them taking over your real estate. Maybe if you have real estate, right? If you had real estate, money, property, anything that is worth money, stocks, bonds, royalties, whatever it is, right? This organization has taken control over this. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing some form of illegal money. Okay, I feel like they are taking money illegally, and that's why I feel like I'm looking at illegal money. Wow, so these people really has caused you to feel very guarded here, because if you don't feel guarded, then that means you're completely brainwashed. You know what I mean? Like they have succeeded in completely brainwashing you, which they have not. And I feel like they know that here. They know that they haven't completely brainwashed you. Which means they're going to be trying even harder. That means they're going to try to break you down even harder. Yes. You might have had to leave your home because of these people. Because they possibly took that away from you. Wow. So they are distancing you, not just from your home, not just from your property, your bank account, your destiny. No, there's so much more here. I feel like they broke up even your marital, maybe even your marriage, because there might have been a marriage here, because I do see marriage, so that's why I'm thinking that. Even your marriage, you might be going through a divorce, okay? But I do see somebody here confining you, like completely confining you, but confining you to a community. Yes. Confining you in a community setting. I would say this is more like, there's a word, the Amish do it. What is the word? Shunning. It's kind of like you're being shunned in an interesting way. Yeah, you're being shunned. Like your home is taken away. Your people are turning their backs on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you were being shunned within this organization. You're being punished by this organization, aren't you? Wow. Nothing surprises me anymore. Ooh, when I first started this reading, this was not what I was expecting. I was hoping for a love reading, but that's not what I got. So Leo, one of y'all is stuck in some form of or some kind of organization. They have some kind of entrapment here for you. You can't get out. You can't get loose. And I feel here that you are fearful. You're fearful of hurting someone, which is very interesting. Maybe if you feel like if you force yourself out, like for instance, maybe you feel like if you fight to get out of there, and what's going to happen, they're going to, of course, try to stop you. And you're worried about what if you end up, it gets so bad that you have to end up hurting somebody to get out of there. Because I definitely see here you're not content in the situation that you're in. No, that's not what I'm seeing here. You are not content. You are not happy about this. Wow. Was not expecting this to come out. Okay, so these people have completely, oh wow, so they've taken everything from you. Family, it's as though they've taken everything from you. They took away your family, your inheritance, if you had an inheritance, your 501k plan, okay? Wow. So you're feeling like if you leave now, you're literally going to have to start from scratch, And you already know that these people are going to come up and take action against you. And it's going to be this huge mountain. You feel like it's going to be this huge mountain that you're going to have to climb alone. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like it's going to be this huge, overwhelming task of having to start your life over from scratch. And trying to run away from these people and trying to, yeah, working and, working hard. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're working hard and you feel like it's overwhelming. It's too much. Yeah, that's what it is. So you're stuck there. So in this organization, you're completely stuck because you won't make a move because you feel like it's too much. It's overwhelming for you. It's too much stress. It would take too much work for you to rebuild your life. The final card here is to love yourself. Yeah, to love yourself. Just so you know, this is the final card. The final card is for you to love yourself. That's what I'm seeing here. So I think that's the main message here is love and partnership. Maybe joining forces, maybe find somebody else who feels the same way you do that wants to get out of there, okay? But most of all, it's saying to love yourself, okay? I feel like that's your message, Leo. All right. I hope I said something that was helpful. If I did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And catch me in the next reading, guys. In the description, I will be posting links to previous videos for you. And, well, this was actually the first one. So don't be expecting one on this one. But in the next one, do, right? And I hope I said something that was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch me in the next reading, guys. Bye-bye.